Hello students, I welcome you all in this lecture. Today we shall discuss phase lock loop. The objectives of this experiment are to verify free running frequency of PLL, to verify lock range and capture range, and to plot frequency versus error voltage. This is the circuit diagram which we have to implement on general purpose board. We will be using IC LM565. These are the different blocks included in this IC. First is phase detector, then error amplifier, then low pass filter and VCO. Let me talk on different pins of this IC LM565. Pin number 1 to the minus supply voltage, pin number 2 will be used for input. Input will be square wave with voltage 500 millivolt peak to peak. Pin number 3 will be connected to the ground potential. Pin number 4 will be used to observe output of VCO on DSO with respect to ground. Pin number 5, which is going to the phase detector to compare input frequency with the output frequency of VCO. Pin number 4 will be shorted to the pin number 5. Pin number 7 and 6 will be used to measure error voltage on DMM. Error voltage we have to measure at pin number 7 with respect to pin number 6. Then pin number 8, R1 will be connected to the pin number 8. Pin number 9, this is pin number 9. Then C1 is connected to the pin number 9. Pin number 10 to the plus supply voltage. Pin number 11, 12, 13 and 14 are not in use. Now F0, we have formulation F0 equal to 1.2 divided by 4 R1 C1. You will be provided with F0 frequency, which is free running frequency, and either R1 or C1. You consider F0 equal to 2.5 kilohertz and C1 equal to 0.01 microfarad. Then calculate R1. If you calculate it, R1 will be exactly equal to 12 kilo ohm, and therefore in this experimentation we are using C1 equal to 0.01 microfarad and R1 equal to 12 kilo ohm. Now FL equal to plus minus 8 F0 divided by VCC minus V. In our case VCC will be plus 10 volt, minus V will be minus 10 volt. Therefore FL will be equal to plus minus 8 into 2.5 kilohertz divided by 20, and your final FL will be plus minus 1 kilohertz. Your lock range will be plus minus 1 kilohertz. Now FC is equal to plus minus under root FL divided by 2 pi R2C2. This R2 is internal component, which is 3.6 kilo ohm, and C2 equal to 1 microfarad, which is external component. And with the help of these values, if you calculate FC will be equal to plus minus 210 hertz. Now let me talk on what is free running frequency, what is capture range and what is lock range. So first, free running frequency. Before applying the input, PLL is in free running state and it is a center frequency of PLL. I repeat, before applying the input, PLL is in the free running state, and that frequency will be free running frequency and it will be a center frequency of PLL. Now capture range. This capture range is the range of frequencies over which PLL acquires the phase lock. I repeat, the capture range is the range of frequencies over which the PLL acquires the phase lock. Now the lock range is the range of frequencies over which the PLL follows the changes in the input frequencies. I repeat, the lock range is the range of frequencies over which the PLL follows the changes in the input frequency. Now the characteristics of phase detector. This is the characteristics of error voltage versus input frequency. This F0 is a free running frequency. FC1 and FC2 are the two ends of the capture frequency, or this is the range for capture frequency or capture range. FL1 and FL2, these are the two ends for the lock range or the range for the lock frequency. Now we'll see how error voltage will increase and decrease when we are changing input frequency. First, when you are increasing input frequency, PLL will enter into the capture range, and once PLL enter into the capture range, it will acquire a phase lock, and that lock will be extended to this end of lock range. And here in this case, initially the error voltage was positive value, and as you increase your frequency, your error voltage is decreased to this value, and after the lock range your PLL is out of lock. Now for decreasing frequency, if you decrease frequency in this way, after this frequency PLL will enter into the capture range and will acquire phase lock, and this lock will be extended to the FL1. And in this case, initially the error voltage was negative value, and when you decrease frequency, this error voltage is increased in positive, and after this frequency PLL is out of lock. Now see, when you are increasing frequency, at this frequency lock will be acquired and error voltage will be decreased, and at this point lock will be end, or PLL will be the out of phase lock. When you decrease frequency, at this point phase lock will be acquired, error voltage will be increased, and at this point lock will be end, or PLL will be out of lock. Polypropylene capacitors, you will be using these yellow drum capacitors or polypropylene type of capacitors, because its frequency response is very good as compared with the this type of the capacitors.